Alright, here we are for round number 2. We're playing against BHKWL. Would I like to play first? Yes, I would. Alright, we've got some ways to find stuff. We've got Giga Draws and got one part of my 4-card combo, so we'll keep. A little awkward that we're playing Simic Guild Gates, but there's only so many blue-green dual lands. Opponent has mulligan down to 5. Alright. Off to a blazing start. Playing against Affinity. Seems like a bad matchup, but you know, they kind of all do. So I think I'm going to start with Preordain. You could justify Ponder by saying, like, I can draw 2 cards off the Ponder and then Preordain, I could put them on the bottom. But I'm doing Preordain first because I want to see as many cards as possible. Like, I want to get as deep as possible, so the Ponder next turn gets me deeper. Then if I Ponder this turn and use my Preordain to put stuff on the bottom. Alright, I do need another land. Forbidden Alchemy, don't know if I'm really going to have time for that. I think I probably will not have time for that. It's close though. Alright. Got the Growth Chamber. Oh my gosh, my opponent's taking forever. Just F6, please. I know there's no spells that you can possibly cast this turn in the format. That's not true. My opponent could cast Gutshot. Believe that's the only one you can cast for free that doesn't cost you like something to do with your land or something to do with creatures you have in play. Believe all the other alternate casting costs require stuff. He's got a Fairy Macabre. Make me exile my Preordain. Not bad. See if there's a second land over there. Doesn't look like it. Alright, that's sort of another combo piece. Once I already have infinite mana. Alright, let's do that and pass the turn. I'll just cast Impulse. It's possible I should have played Island, and then I could have done Ponder and Impulse, and I could have taken 1 card off the Ponder. But again, I want to see 4 cards here, and then I want to see 3 more. So I want to get like as far down as possible. And that might not be correct, but... Alright, if we can't beat this draw, then I don't know what we're doing. Alright, Fertile Ground... Cheaper than Gift of Paradise. Also works better with the bounce land, so I'm going to take the Fertile Ground. So all I need to find is a Freed from the Real. And I do have one, but I don't actually have the... Oh, there it is. So I don't think we have enough to win this turn. But I do have enough to like double Giga Draws my opponent. So it's probably actually safest, even though it's going to take me longer, to put the Fertile Ground on the island. So if I put the Fertile Ground on the island, then I can... Yeah, I'll just play it safe. So I put the Fertile Ground on the island. And then I have to play this Spell Bomb. Alright. So now I've got double Giga Draws up instead of just single. It's just too risky that they would play like a Frogmite or something. And they'd have like Springleaf Drum mana and stuff. It's possible I should have just Giga Draws the Springleaf Drum in response, but I don't think it's going to matter. Alright. Hitting both of these. Oh, did I hit 2 times? So it's awkward. Like I want to replicate 1 time. All right, so this isn't too bad of a draw from us. Like I was able to Giga Drowse for 2 and then untap and win on turn yeah, untap and win on turn 5. So that's not terrible. So I'll probably edit this out. It's going to be the same way I comboed in the first video. So I'm going to make infinite mana here with this guy. It's going to take me a lot longer this time because I'm not making 3 mana at a time. So I'll edit it out and we'll go to sideboarding. I'm going to use the Drift of Phantasms to find the Invoker. All right, we're back. It took a little longer than I'd hoped. Opponent, kind of a scumbag, so gonna have to actually kill him all the way. If you are playing against a deck like this and they show you the win, you don't have to concede, but when it becomes obvious that they are not going to time out doing this combo, just like save yourself both some time. Like it took me 7 minutes off the clock in the first game, and this deck takes about a minute to play if you lose. So like either I'm gonna win the next game or the third game and it's gonna take me another 7, maybe 8 minutes. So I'm gonna have like 9 minutes left. I'm gonna have tons of time left. So even if he tries, like my opponent was just trying to was keeping priority for a couple seconds and stuff, so try to throw off my rhythm and stuff, and it just don't do that. Like if it's really close, then go for it. Like if they're really close to timing out or like they're taking absolutely forever and you think there's a chance they might time out, then go for it. But there's no way I'm going to time out this game. So anyway, that always gets on my nerves. Sideboard, we're looking at these Hydroblasts and Dispels probably. It's not super likely they have anything that can really interact with us that much. Don't think I want these. I think I might just want these Hydroblasts because they're gonna have Pyroblast, and I'd rather deal with that stuff with Giga Drowse, but this Hydroblast can also just take out an Atog. So take a 1 Forbidden Alchemy again. It's just a slow card. Our opponent's playing a fast deck. Any of the decks that can kill you on turn 4, you don't like before you even get a 4th turn. You don't really want to be screwing around with Forbidden Alchemy. I think I'll just take out another Forbidden Alchemy and call it good. I don't know. Something to be said for all these things. Like I could bring in those moments pieces or whatever. So as you can see, my opponent spent a little bit of time trying to take some time off my clock. I am down 7 minutes, but whatever. All right, we've got a Giga Drowse. We've got half the combo. Seems fine. I'll keep it. Opponent getting punished for having an inconsistent deck, mulliganing again. Maybe it's karma for making people play out their combo. I mean, I do that sometimes. Like when people are playing Tron, sometimes I'll make them play out their combo, but it's because Tron players are really slow, and I'm not a slow player. All right, I'll stop complaining about it. It could have at least F6 for me, you know? We got another seat, just like last game. Only mulligan to 6 this time, not to 5. Opponent thinking forever. I think my opponent just kind of has like a laggy connection. They've been kind of mulling over like non-decisions a lot. So maybe the opponent isn't actually a scumbag, just doesn't know how to F6 and has a laggy connection on top of it. Still really annoying. Should just concede. We're going to play the Stormwood Falls first, and then probably play an Impulse on turn 2. Be my guess. All right. So that's our Invoker. Or it's our Freed from the Real if we happen to find our Invoker. Probably going to be impulsing for a land unless I find one. All right. Looks like we're seeing a Carapace Forger here. It's only going to be a 2/2 for now, but it'll be a 4/4 by the time our opponent's attacking with it. So It's not going to make too much difference to us that it's a 2/2 right now. Maybe just disfigure it out of nowhere. Pow. Get him. Preordain. I think I'll cast the Impulse. I can cast a Preordain and a Spellbomb next turn. So I'm hoping to have a kill here on turn 5. So I'm hoping to like maybe Giga Drowse them like 1 or 2 lands next turn, and then hopefully have a kill on turn 5. Maybe they just don't have any artifacts to play. It's just a 2/2 now, and that's it. All they have to play this turn is an ATOG. Darn. Alright. Springleaf Drum it is. Well, that's sure not much. And they're not using the mana either? What the heck do they have? So they don't have another land. They didn't play one. They got a Frogmite, sure. And they're going to use the mana from the Springleaf Drum to play what? A Thoughtcast, maybe? That makes sense. Still missed a land. Alright, so I'm looking for a Freed from the Real. We found one. Alright, so now I'm going to have to preordain and stuff to try to find a land. Alright, see if I can get an untapped land here, and then I can play a Fertile Ground. Yep, Life Spark Bellbomb to the bottom. Island on the top. So I'm going to put the Fertile Ground on an island. It makes the combo just a lot easier. So I don't think I can combo next turn, but I should be able to Giga Drowse and stay alive, even if I can't combo off. I need one more land, so... Well, no, never mind. I need even more than that. So I'm taking 6 here. The big problem is that my... the Spellbomb... I don't know why we have more Spellbombs than we have Wind Zendikons. The Spellbomb costs 2 mana to use, and I haven't had a spare mana this game to spend on it, so... Prophetic Prism. This is insane attacking like this. Like what? Why didn't they leave up... Why didn't they play this first in case they drew something they wanted to cast? Land. Darn. So we got the Giga Drowse. I only have 4 mana, and this whole combo actually costs a lot more than that. So I can play this Gift of Paradise. Again, I can make my combo a lot faster if I do it the other way when I'm comboing off, but I'd rather give myself a better chance to actually win here. So let's go ahead and play this Gift of Paradise here. And I'll have double Giga Drowse up. If they tap out, I'll be able to Impulse and try to find a land. I guess the problem is here I don't even have mana for this Spellbomb still. Like I have to find a land still. Right, so I've got to go 1. I just assume I'm not going to get killed this turn. That's probably better. So I'm going to Impulse here and try to find an untapped land to play this Life Spark Spellbomb this turn. Just all the extra stuff. All the combo pieces just right there. Alright, opponent. Don't ATOG fling me. Don't think they're going to be able to kill me without an ATOG plus fling, so they'll need an untapped mana plus an ATOG and a fling. Now I've got all kinds of extra mana. I was short on mana last turn, and now I'm going to have extra next turn, I think. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So So I spend 1 to untap one to turn this into a creature, and then I need 4 to actually like use this and untap it. So that's 5 mana. So I'll have enough mana for 1 Giga Drowse on my turn. So as you can see, like if I lose this game, I'm gonna lose this turn if I lose. So I'm gonna have like 15 minutes left still. And if I don't lose, then it's over. So they could also have double Galvanic Blast, could get me. Star. All right, so they only left 1 mana on tap, so I should just be able to Giga Drowse them and win. Make sure I counted this all right. So this is gonna cost me 1. So I've got 5 left. So I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5th one to untap it. Yep. So my opponent didn't leave a creature back, so they don't have Springleaf Drum. 0 replicate copies. Make sure I have a stop in my second main phase. So I don't believe there's any way my opponent could do anything about this. Maybe they'll make it easy on me and just Galvanic Blast me right now. Alrighty. So got to be careful about what I click, but we should be fine here. I think I'd rather hit the Gift of Paradise. Seems easier than this stupid Fertile Ground. So let's add a green. Alright, now you're a creature. Alright, looks like we did it. See if my opponent makes me play this one out. So I'll probably fast forward you guys through this, and I'll see you guys in the next round. We're 1-1.